play, and when he got a chance, he did. And good for him that he's come back and he's going to get to play again tonight. He's healthy, and hopefully he'll get a bunch of snaps again this evening.
And we're going to wrap it up with senior offensive lineman number 85, Bryce McDougal.
Bryce helps us on offense and defense, and he does probably the one job that's kind of taken for granted, and that's our deep snapping on punts and PATs. He's done a great job at that. It's not an easy job for sure. It's a lot of pressure, and it's one of those you never know anything about until something goes wrong. And he's been a great part of our success on special teams, and we just got to keep him healthy and keep him, doing what he's doing. And he's another one of those kids that's great in the locker room and great personality to have around.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Have a great game tonight with this bunch of seniors, and go Falcons.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks.
Well, Falcon fans, there you have it. That was Coach Young talking about each and every one of his 28 seniors on this 2014 team. So I think Coach does a great job of it. We're just minutes away from kickoff. The captains just were out there for the coin flip. The Parrots of Polytech won the flip. They'll receive to start this game. Brother Van, I know you got a poem lined up, right?
Yep.
All right.
It's tradition. It's senior night, so I'm getting a little serious. It'll probably, the horn will blow in the middle, but we'll go for it.
You got it.
The boys will fall. Lake Dallas seniors, when you feel that chill, smell that fresh cut grass, you're back in your helmets, cleats, and shoulder pads. Standing in the huddle listening to the call, fans going crazy, you're the boys of fall. They didn't let just anybody in that club, took every ounce of heart and sweat and blood to get to wear those game day jerseys down the hall. The king of the school, man, you're the boys of fall. In little towns like Lake Dallas, that's all we got. Newspaper clippings fill the coffee shops. It's the high steppers, the Falcon marching band, the cheerleaders, and the fans in the stands. It's every proud parent feeling they're the number one fan. The old men will think they always know it all. Young girls will always dream about the boys of fall. Well, it's turn and face the stars and stripes. It's fighting back them butterflies. It's call it in the air, and Coach Young yelling, we want the ball. And it's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got us all. Yes, Falcon seniors, you are the boys of fall.
Very nice job, dude. Gosh. Kenny Chesney couldn't have said it any better, could he?
Did he write that?
Yep, that's his song, I do believe. So, Anyway, nice job, but I like the way you put a few other things in there, man. Make it kind of personal.
Spice it up a little, Brother Van-esque there.
Falcons come out of the tunnel. They run to that north end zone. Of course, they're going to take a knee for sportsmanship, safety, and what else, Nick?
Falcon butt whooping.
Falcon butt whooping here tonight on senior night. I thought it was interesting. They let all the underclassmen go.
Yeah.
Once they got to about midfield, out come those 28 seniors. Kind of, I know it's a team thing, but it's a whole senior thing. I thought it was a neat little touch. Falcons lining up on the sidelines. We're just a few seconds away here.
Coach Young at the rally today talked about this group being really special to his heart from a standpoint of who they are, what they represent, the class that this group has.
Yeah, it's a very good senior class, and I'll tell you what, a lot of them going to go on to do plenty of good things. Talked about Dalton Montgomery, number one in his class, offensive lineman, just a smart kid.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I think it's the Lake Dallas choir going to do the national anthem. We'll step away. Very nice job there by the Lake Dallas Show Choir. Brother Van, what's the feeling on the sidelines? He can't hear me, so anyway, we'll go over here to my buddy Nick. Nick, you were down there on the track. Your son Travis.
We got Harvey down here.
Oh, Harvey's got it. Yeah,
he
forget
quit
that.
on senior night.
You want me to talk tonight?
We'd prefer you not, but that's okay. You say what you need to say. Get it off your chest.
No, nothing to say, but it's very exciting to be down here and watching these boys all season long. So just taking the time to bless God or thank God that we were able to get through this far with no serious injuries and ready for tonight to be done.
Hey, so let me ask you, man, you're the father of a senior. Your son, number 55, Trey Lusk, got to be recognized on senior night. How was that feeling for you? That he's your first one to graduate Lake Dallas High School. You have two more behind him.
Yes, he's the only boy in the family. I've been avoiding this, or not looking forward to it for an entire year because I swelled up last year, watching these boys graduate, and it just brings a tear to your eye, and I'm like, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
Pretty
cool night, though. Congratulations. Yeah. You got a good kid, Trey Lusk, number 55.
Thank you.
Falcons on the field. Kriegsman ready to get this thing going, kicking toward the south end zone. Number 2, Frederick Carter, deep to receive, and it's a pooch kick. It's going to be hauled in and fair caught at the 32 by number 9, Chris Bell. That's where the Parrots of Polytech will take over on their first possession. Nick, your son Travis being introduced. Your feelings on senior night?
It was really cool. Travis came over, and he was filled with a lot of emotion, and I just tried to keep a smile on my face, and him and his mom are both fighting back tears, but it's exciting for that boy to be recognized for his hard work. He's been part of this program on the sidelines since he was a freshman. And so he's put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it, and looking forward to him having a great night.
Talked to Coach Young before the game in the interview. He said this team will run some options similar to the Eastern Hills team that we faced 2 weeks ago. There's quarterback Rogers going to option it out, flips it out to number 21 who has it. He takes it out to the 38-yard line. That is a gain of 7. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Their JV team's anything like the varsity team. They do have some speed, and if they get around the corner and get a hole, they can make some movement on you.
That number 21 is their leading rusher, Anthony Reddick, 100 carries, 661 yards on the season. That's good for 6.6 yards a clip. So he can run. He's a good-looking athlete. They come out, one receiver far side. They have 2 receivers here on the near side or the left side. They motion the slot man back into the backfield along with Reddick. There's the snap. This time option left. They're going to pitch it left side, and boy, number 24 gets hit by Alex Pipard, and then the rest of the Falcons coming in to clean him up. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Nick, who else was in on that tackle?
Who wasn't in on the – what's the better question? Josiah's the one that finished him off.
So Raymond Gomez on the carry. He's the team's 3rd leading receiver. He's ran for about a 4th of the yards that Reddick has. He's had 47 touches. He only gets about 3 yards a carry. Definitely a bigger build, a shorter, squattier guy than Reddick. Doesn't seem to be as fast either. So,
looking over at their stands, it's just these kids. This is probably the biggest crowd they probably played for.
That's my guess. Yeah, it's funny. These, unfortunately, Fort Worth schools really just don't travel all that well. There's an incomplete pass as Rogers rolls to his right. Falcons force a 3-and-out here on the opening possession for the Parrots.
And that's good to see. We've had a bye week, Dan. You guys probably talked about this while we're down on the field. And sometimes you can kind of get lulled to sleep when you have a bye week late in the season like we have. So really going to be looking forward to us coming out sharp, and that was a good 3-and-out for us.
Very good 3-and-out. Of course, the Parrots come into this game with a 2-7 record overall. They're 1-4 in district, and their only victory was over the Carter Riverside team that the Falcons beat 56-7. So this is a team that struggles as well. Here's a punt from the punter's own 23-yard line. It's going to land at the Falcon 38. Keegan Brewer going to get away from it. It's going to be downed at the 28-yard line of Lake Dallas. That's a decent punt. Falcons going to have it. 1st and 10 from their 28. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Network.
Hi, I'm Trey Lusk, your Lake Dallas Falcons center, number 55.
And I'm quarterback, Brett Sasser, number 1. Not only do we work together on the field, we also work together at your local Chick-fil-A on Swisher Road.
We are number 1 on the field, and we also serve number 1s all day.
Have you ever had our sweet tea? Because it's pretty sweet.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles in our cookie sundae. Come visit us at your local Chick-fil-A. Save the cows and eat more chicken. Go Falcons!
Alrighty, Falcon fans, on the first play from scrimmage for the Falcons. It's a pass to the right side, complete to Brett Sasser from Dagan Hahn. Sasser going to take it out to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and Falcons pick up their first down of the game.
Man, hardly any pressure at all in that backfield. That O-line they're only rushing 4 too, but man.
Look at the size of that middle backer. He's a pretty stout kid. 2 receivers each side. They fake it to Courtney, who gets in the left flat. He's going to go deep. Dagan looking for Keegan Brewer. He might have him at the 10. A lot of contact.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Keegan actually stopped, went back for the ball. He got hit as he was trying to make that move. I'm surprised we didn't see a flag on that play, but it goes for naught.
Yeah.
Going for it all right at the beginning of the game here.
I like it.
You know, you remember a few weeks ago we went to Fort Worth that night of that storm. Very first play from scrimmage, it was Dagan to Keegan for 76 yards and a touchdown on the opening play. Here it's 2nd and 10 from the 46. Pass right side, caught by Brett Sasser, takes it into Parrot territory, picks up 9 down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, now that looks like that's going to be there pretty much all day for us. So
soft coverage, no doubt about it. You can just keep dinking and dunking and doing whatever you need to do. Noah Hernando, our cameraman in the booth, he was down on the track for senior night. Noah's been on the broadcast team for a couple of seasons. He's also played tennis here at Lake Dallas High School. We're going to talk to Noah here as the game goes on. A little bit of early movement. Dagan going to keep it right side. Cuts it inside the 45, down to the 39-yard line. That's going to be 6 yards and another Falcon first down.
And it almost seems and has the appearance like they're just not calling anything on that other team. It's like they know what kind of team we're playing against. They're just trying to give them every advantage.
You know, I would have to think, and we've talked about it, just look crisp. Look sharp, guys. There's a wide receiver screen left side. We got a flag on the play. It's complete to Tristan Bowen. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. I don't know if we're going to get some type of hold out there against the Shack. Shack is kind of motioning to the referees, kind of saying, what? That's exactly what the call is, and Shack going to be flagged. I talked to Shaq's dad, Brian, this morning.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, he has some of the guys at work listen sometimes to the broadcast, and he thinks they get a kick out of all the Shackalicious names we give for Garrett Shackelford. What were some of the other ones you were coming up with last
Shack
week?
Attack, Shackalicious, Shackinator.
Brother Van,
I'm going to go to Burger King and get me a Big Shack.
a big
Or McDonald's, I'm sorry.
2 receivers each side, 1st and 20. Dagan rolling to his right, looking downfield, going to fire. Hits Bowen at the 30-yard line. Bowen actually comes back, going to lose a few yards trying to make a play. We have a flag near midfield. Let's see what this one's all about. And I believe that's going to be an illegal man downfield. Is that right, Tim Glaze?
I think it was Cody Pierce. I thought Dagan was going to throw a pass to him. He looked like he was en route, and the little screen played Cody right there.
So on 1st and 20, we committed other penalties, so let's see where this gets us to. Parker, our normal stat man, not with us tonight, so we have the Dallas Morning News, Tim Glaze, who normally covers all the Lake Dallas high schools. He's joined us in the booth. We're going to be able to get live in-game stats from Mr. Glaze, and hopefully he fills in and does an admirable job, just
How
like
important
Parker.
is Parker if we got to go get paid help to fill in for him? The rest of us are substitutable.
Exactly. So on 1st and 25, a little inside bubble screen to Keegan Brewer. He's out across the 50. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play to the Parrot 49-yard line.
What did you say his name is Tim?
Tim.
I hope he's got better equipment than that abacus that we use.
He's got a real live laptop computer. It's amazing. Yeah, no abacus.
Abacus.
Do they even have those still?
2nd down and 19. It's part of Common Core. Pass complete. Nope, in and out of the hands of Tristan Bowen. That's going to bring up 3rd and 19. And I got to tell you, so here's the deal, getting back to the whole bye thing. We haven't played a football game in 15 days. You had mentioned the fact that, you know, Falcons just don't look like they're really trying to pour it on right now. It's almost, you know, they know the Parrots are not going to be as the most demanding football team they faced this year. Let's just say it like that. But Coach can't be happy with these penalties and the illegal man. There's some early movement. That's going to be a flag. It looks like offsides defense. Free play for the Falcons. Dagan going deep left side. He's got the Shack. Oh, and the ball nearly picked off. His defender goes back. That was close to an interception there at the 10-yard line, Nick.
both those balls seem a little short, the one to Keegan and to Shaq on that, where the receivers have got to stop running their route and jump up for the ball in coverage.
Yeah, you're right about that. The good thing about that, Dagan knew he had a free play, so go ahead and take the shot.
No, exactly. Heads up ball play right that, realizing that you can take a riskier opportunity if you need to right here because, it's not going to hurt you.
So it's 3rd and 14 at the Parrot 43-yard line. Falcons headed toward that south end zone. And again, movement on that defensive line, and I think this time it's going to be encroachment as there was contact made. So just as much as the Falcons were giving it away on penalties, they're getting it right back on the Parrot penalties. Sloppy game thus far.
Yeah, Dagan must have that hard count going out there because they are moving hard on it.
They had a long bus ride over, and their muscles are a little twitchy or something.
I got to tell you.
Sure.
I'll tell you in a minute after this play.
4 men with a hand on the ground. Middle backer coming up, looks like he might show blitz. Let's see if he drops off into protection. It's 3rd and 9 at the Parrot 38-yard line. 2 receivers far side. Keegan Brewer in the slot, comes in motion right side. They're going to give it to Keegan. Headed right, cuts it up outside the hash mark in between the numbers, gets hit at the 32, falls forward to the 30, and that play is going to be good for about 15 yards in the Falcons' 3rd first down of the evening.
So during the JV game yesterday, away at Polytech, Spencer at the end of it came in and told me that, or actually Travis was down there, said their snap count over there was yee.
Yee.
I can't believe that.
Go on Yee or Yee.
I
Which
guess
one?
so.
Empty set again. 3 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Hahn looking to throw, stays in the pocket. Wide open receiver at the goal line. That's senior number 8, Josh Rowe. Falcon touchdown. Listen to the horns. You like those?
I do.
It's like a symphony of horns.
Missing Bill Slater down there. He's in the hospital tonight, but he's in the hospital listening from his hospital bed. So Bill Slater's out there. We wish you all the wellness coming your way and miss you out here, buddy.
Yeah, definitely well wishes to Bill Slater, always out there on the helmet crew. And like you said, spending this one in the hospital. I wonder if he's listening to the Falcon broadcast. There's the kick by Kreisman. It's through the uprights. Falcons with the early 7-0 lead. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Falcon Quarterback Club broadcast.
Dan Smith here, wanting to let you know about the greatness of Dr. V at Corinth Orthodontics. Dr. V and his patient-friendly staff go out of their way to treat their patients like family, including both of my daughters. Dr. V treats children and adults for all orthodontic needs. Please visit www.drvortho.com to arrange for your complimentary consultation. Corinth Orthodontics, helping to make the Lake Cities beautiful, one smile at a time.
Alrighty, Falcon fans, we're back, and with a little help from our guest in the booth, that was a 12-play, how many yard drive? 12-play, 58-yard drive for the Falcons. We were talking about it. We don't get a whole lot of 12-play drives with this Falcon offense, who basically can score at will from about any point on the field. So that was a nice, long, sustained drive. They picked up 5 first downs along the way, I do believe, and a very nice start for the Falcons. They looked a little shaky, a few penalties, but they got the job done with a touchdown. Here's a pooch kick by Kriegsman. The receiver backpedals to the 26-yard line, calls for the fair catch, and that's where the Parrots will take over for their second possession of the game.
Take over first and 10.
Who do you got down there, Brother Van?
I'm sorry?
Who do you got? Some royalty down there? Falcon royalty?
Well, not Falcon royalty, but I'll introduce him later on. He's the husband of a young lady that I work with.
All righty.
He played some D1 ball, and we'll meet him later on.
You got it. Falcons with that 4-man front. It's Tauefa and Hayden Brackett anchoring the middle of it. Micah Fitzgerald off the right end. Devontae Traylor coming off the left end. Kane Cox, your middle linebacker. Courtney Holder and Bryce Flynn, your outside linebackers. Rogers takes it right side, trying to make some headway. Boy, that's a wicked pitch. That was actually a forward pass, I do believe, if he was behind the line of scrimmage. Wow, he completes it out there to Reddick, but that was an ugly play.
Oh, my
Could have been a
goodness.
disaster for the Parrots.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Tim, that's got to be a pass, right?
14, Courtney Holder on the stop.
Wow, that was an interesting play. You don't see that one too often, though, but it was a
I thought
crazy
he had
option
fumbled the
play.
ball from down here.
Yeah, he
No, he
intentionally
threw it.
put it out there. But wow. 1-yard pickup on the play brings up 2nd down and 9 at the 27. Man in motion, comes to the left side. Reddick in the backfield with Rogers. This time Rogers rolls to the left, fires downfield, hits his receiver at the 40. Let's see if it's a catch. And the referee saying, yeah, that's a catch. Tim Gowan's in coverage.
There wasn't enough eyes on him. He could have trapped that on the ground, but they gave him the benefit of the doubt and moved the chains.
That's a 1st down out to the Parrot 40-yard line. That pass was complete to number 2, Frederick Carter. He is the team's leading receiver, averaging 14.7. 412 yards on the season. This time they give it to Gomez, who's hit in the backfield by Micah Fitzgerald and Josiah Tauefa. That's a loss of 1.
Shazo back in, Brackett coming out.
Yep, Walker Valsius, senior number 15, back in there at left defensive end. Good to see these seniors out there for the last time, more than likely, on Falcon Field. We say last time because once the Falcons enter the playoffs, usually what happens is the coaches decide to find a mutual field to play on.
Yeah.
There is an option, though, that the coaches can say, hey, listen, we're going to have a coin flip. Heads, I win. Tails, you lose. If I win, we're playing at my house. If you win, you're playing at the other house. A little caveat to that is, as Carter comes in motion here to the left side, 2 receivers. Rogers going to, again, roll to his left side, gets rid of it quickly. It's complete to Carter at the 48. Boy, that's a nice job by Roundtree forcing the fumble, but it bounces right up into the hands of Carter with spot of the tackle. But good job by Roundtree making it happen.
Just kept working and kept digging and pulled that ball right out of there.
Plays good for 8 yards to the 48. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2, and let's see if the Falcons can get these Parrots off of the football field. As I was saying about the playoffs, though, if they do the coin flip, you can win the coin flip. You play at home, and I believe that the little caveat is if you play that same team in the playoffs within the next so many years, it would automatically go to their stadium.
Oh, really?
And I'm not exactly sure what that year threshold is. And I'd love it if anybody knows, chat in to Fab here or shoot me a text message. But that's kind of the way. Usually, every time I've ever seen it before, the Falcons in the playoffs, Coach Young does enjoy the neutral site. So I don't think he likes getting caught up in the coin flip thing. Boy,
I think that ball came out.
Gomez tries to go again, and that's a fumble. Let's see who comes up with it.
They're confused right now. It's Falcon ball, though.
I didn't see. Brother Van, help me out there. Who came out with that ball?
It was number 32. I don't have my clipboard.
Stephen DeShazo, the big senior. And it might have been him who forced it because he's right there in the middle of the line.
That's a good sign for us. We're able to create that type of opportunity on defense.
So looking at the Falcons statistics, do you know that is their 14th fumble cause this year? Do you know how many of those fumbles we've recovered?
I don't.
12 of the 14.
That's
an
a huge
impressive
percentage.
stat.
That's very
Falcons
impressive.
1st and 10 in Parrot territory. There's a little bubble screen left side. It's complete to the shack. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. In regards to the offense, though, and fumbling, Falcons have only put the ball on the ground 4 times this year.
That's unreal, really.
They forced 14. They fumbled 4 times. They've only lost 1 of those 4. So good job by the Falcon offensive players holding on to the football. The other deal is the great thing about both those stats is, man, when that ball's on the ground, the Falcons must want it more. You just don't. That just usually doesn't come out that way.
No, you're right.
2nd down and 9 for the Falcons. Brewer in motion. They fake it to him on the jet sweep. Hahn over the middle, hits Josh Rowe inside the 30. He's dancing in 25 and tackled at the 22-yard line. That's a 24-yard gain. Josh Rowe's 2nd catch. He comes into the game averaging close to 25, and now he's got a 25-yard touchdown and a 24-yard catch.
Keeping up with his averages, eh?
I do my best, yes. I just like to spit numbers out, basically.
You're a good number spitter.
Brewer in the backfield with Hahn. Hahn dropping back, looking right. Fires right hash. It's Tristan Bowen at the 10, inside the 5, and down at the 2-yard line. Boy, and I love it. Cody Pierce and Josh Rowe go over to grab Tristan Bowen's hands, say, man, great job, let's get you up and back to that.
Tristan turned his helmet up and just went north and south and had put it on somebody.
Wow, Falcons in business. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. It's 1st and goal at the 2, and again they go to the empty set. Offense really clicking here on their second drive. Sasser goes in motion. It's just Brewer alone in the right slot. Pressure. Hahn rolling right. He throws. Oh, Josh Rowe drops it in the back of the end zone as he's dragging across.
He wants that one back.
It hit him in the hands. Unfortunately, a little high, and he just couldn't come down with it. So
Dalton just all over the top of that kid. What's going on down there, Brother Van?
I don't know.
looks like they're sending in that hippo package. Micah Fitzgerald going to come in, Courtney Holder, and Josiah Tauefa.
That's a little different than the rhino package.
Or the rhino.
But
I don't
they
know
are
what
very
it is.
similar.
Yeah, they're very large animals in that package.
And you do not want to get in the way.
Holder lined up directly behind Dagan Hahn. Well, they're going to fake it. Little bootleg action left side, and that's a wide-open touchdown throw. Hahn to Shackelford. Falcons' second touchdown here in the first quarter. Boy, that was a nice play. It fooled the entire defense. Wow, 6 plays, 53 yards, and the Falcons take a 2-touchdown lead here early.
You know, guys, you know what I like is it would be great tonight, senior night, if they spread the wealth around. You know, we got our usual go-to guys. I'll tell you more right after this.
Sure, Kriegsman on to attempt his if this is good, it's his 52nd make this year on extra points. It's right through the uprights as expected. What were you going to say, Brother Van?
Well, I was talking to Aaron Berry's mom and dad before the game, and I was telling them, you know, how proud I was of Aaron. And we were talking about homecoming, and it was like, oh man, I was just hoping that he would score a touchdown because he's such a hard worker, you know, and he did right in the last 30 seconds of the game. And so it would be just great tonight. You know, we love the usual go-to guys, but it'd be nice to see some of these seniors get in the end zone.
I agree with you, and that's a fun thing. I mean, obviously it's tough because the parents, the Polytech Parrots are not, you know, the Birdville Hawks, you know, so this game is going to be a little easier, but it is fun to see some of these other guys get in the stat column, no doubt about it.
You know, I think that's expected here tonight. I think the first half you kind of play your starters, you get the best lead you can, and if it continues that way, then you put in your second and third stringers, and you get those starters on the sideline cheering for their backups.
Yep, no doubt about it. Deep to receive, it is number 2, Frederick Carter, and number 10, David Fisher. Nick again going to go with the pooch kick. It's number 9, Drifting Bell, and he puts the ball on the turf at the 29, gathers it, but he's going to be tackled at the 28-yard line. That's Travis Guevara and Jacob Galloway getting down there for the tackle for the Falcons. So, good job.
Marry him at the end of that play, tackling somebody out there. Want to be careful with that little extracurricular about 10 yards away from the ball.
First 2 times Chris Bell elected for the fair catch. This time he goes to return it. He puts it on the turf. He was fortunate because that ball bounced directly back into his hands. So the Parrots will have it. You know, I keep saying parrot, and does it sound like parent?
No, sounds like parrot.
All right. So if your mascot was a parrot, how would that make you feel, Nick?
Like eating some crackers.
Oh, wow. Tauefa bites on the option, and here comes Bob Jackson to make the tackle. That's Jake Papard. Flag after the tackle. No gain on the play as the option was pitched to the right side to Gomez. He gets nothing, but let's see what happens here. It's some type of penalty on the tackle by Papard. Was it a horse collar? Yeah, personal foul. Face mask. Okay, I didn't see the face mask. I was wondering if you got him up against the shoulder pad, but that's going to be 15 yards, taking the ball out to the Parrot 44-yard line. I believe that's their second first down of the game. Want to talk about this last week's Players of the Week. Also recognize this team for being the 50th year of Falcon football. Here's a little end around, left side. Carter shakes one tackle, but he's going to be thrown out of bounds by number 14, Courtney Holder, at the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Alex first down there and had his mitts on him and just let him go. That's not usual for him. Normally he put a licking on you.
Alex Papard, yeah, that kid, he's slightly built, but he will lay some wood, man. He just, he loves to bring it. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Falcons lead 14-0. They've had the ball twice. They've scored on both drives. 2 touchdown passes by Dagan Hahn, number 23 and number 24 on the season. Option right. They pitch it out to Reddick. It's Papard coming up from the safety position to get first hit. Tauefa cleans him up on the far sideline. Devontae Trailer in on that play as well. No gain on the play. Wow. Hey, we're talking about Team 50?
Yeah.
50 years of Falcon football, man. Hey, Brother Van, is that Team 50 or Team Fitty? It depends on your poem.
Team Fitty.
Team
with
Fitty.
Me.
We got you.
I look like Eminem, but I sound like Dre.
So 1965 was the first Falcon football team. And, of course, Falcon football was a little different around these parts back then. They didn't have a stadium that holds 7,500 people. This time Rogers goes right side. He hits Carter near the 40. Carter going to take it down to the 35. It's good for about 20 yards and another Parrot first down. I believe this is Polytechnic's first trip inside of Falcon territory. It's their third drive of the game.
Did they have a broadcast crew back then either? They darn sure didn't have a network.
I'm sure they didn't have a Falcon network. That's exactly right.
We're a network now?
Yes, you didn't know? Gomez motions back to the backfield with Reddick. They're both behind Rogers. This time they give to Reddick up the middle, nothing doing. That's a nice job by Kane Cox coming up from his middle linebacker position to stop that play for a short gain of 1.
Can I say good to see him out because at the end of the last game that we played 15 days ago, big question on whether he was seriously injured and was going to be in the rest of the season or not. Good to see that young man back out there.
Yeah, I heard, at the end of that game we were talking about it, that Brother Van said he was writhing in pain on that far sideline.
Yeah.
And I was hoping it wasn't a major injury. Fortunately not. Carter motions from the right side to the left side. It's 2nd down and 9 at the Falcon 34. Fake the handoff up the middle. Rogers tip pass. Let's see who gets it. It falls at the 30, incomplete. Wow. I'll tell you what, Rogers, their quarterback, is a speedy player. He's got some wheels, and they definitely like to roll him out and get him moving around the end, create some space where he can see downfield a little bit better, too. He's not the biggest kid in the world. Darius Rogers, 5'11", 160. So not that prototypical quarterback who's going to be 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". But at 5'11", they like to move him around, let him use his feet. He's the team's second leading ball carrier as well.
It keeps that option a lot, I would guess, when he finds a crease and a hole.
3 bunched receivers over there in the right slot. Now Frederick motions out to be split wide right. They're going to throw the deep one toward Frederick at the goal line. He hauls it in. That is a beautiful pass and a beautiful catch. Parrots.
And we had good coverage on him. We just didn't make the good play on the ball.
I got to tell you, I mean, that kid's got some wheels because Rogers just took a step or two back and let the ball go. They were at the 34-yard line, so that was a well-thrown ball and a very nice catch in some traffic. Good coverage.
Who was it that caught the ball? Because that kid's limping out there real bad.
Frederick, number 2.
Oh, number 2, okay.
Excuse me, Frederick Carter, I believe. Here's the kick. The point after touchdown is good with 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Falcons 14, Polytechnic 7. This is Lake Dallas Falcons Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hey Falcon fans, Parker here for TW Hicks Incorporated. For high-quality, cutting-edge industrial flooring solutions, call TW Hicks at 866-841-34